Session 8 of Unit 1 of Industrial Relations and Labour Legislation of 6th semester BBA of Mangalore University. In this session, we shall study about the types or structures of trade union. Craft unions, industrial unions, general unions and federations. Craft union. A craft union is an organization of workers engaged in a particular craft or a trade or in a single or related trades or crafts. Example, Crane Drives Association, Air India's Pilots Association, Stenographers Association, etc. Such organizations link together those workers who have similar skills, craft training and specialization. Craft unions are found amongst non-manual employees and professional workers. Advantages of craft unions. Skilled craft unions have a greater ability to organize than unskilled workers because they have stronger individual bargaining power and the organizational skills to operate a successful business-like organization. The natural bonds of common interest, friendship, and mutual respect among the members of a craft ensure intensive solidarity. So they provide firm basis for solidarity. Craft unions have lent stability to the trade union movement. Skilled craft unions have a greater ability than the unskilled, and this is the stability to their trade union movement. There are some weaknesses of the craft unions, that is when several small unions of craft type are organized in a plant and each signing its own agreements with the employer which may expire at different times. Not only does the joint action become difficult for the whole lot of unions operating in the plant, but also the employer may play one union against the other, taking advantage of multi-union situation. So several multiple unions is a problem. Rapidly advancing technology has led to the displacement of the traditional crafts. Skilled workers are self-centered and as such they do not provide any support or guidance needed to the other unskilled workers. These are the weaknesses. Now let us see industrial unions. An industrial union is an organization of workers which links all categories of workers in any one industry regardless of the differences in craft, skill, grade, position or sex. The membership of an industrial union is normally large. Industrial unions may be formed at the plant level. For example, Tata Workers Union in Tisco. It may be in regional level, that is Bihar Sugar Workers Federation. At national level, Kollairi Mazdoor Sabha of India. Advantages of industrial unions. An industrial union is that the union in a particular industry can cover the interests of all categories of workers in a single agreement with the employer. Another strength of the industrial union is that to organize different categories of workers, skilled, semi-skilled and unskilled into homogeneous organic groups, they create a feeling of solidarity among their workers. They contribute significantly to the trade union movement. Weaknesses of industrial union is that these unions crowded with the unskilled workers, they are evidently unable to meet the specific needs and protect the interests of the skilled workers. So this is the problem with the skilled and the unskilled workers. The third one is general union. A general union is one whose membership covers workers employed in many industries, employments and crafts. Example is Jamshedpur Labour Union. The membership of this union covers workers belonging to the steel industry and the engineering industry such as cable, tube, locomotive, etc., which are located in Jamshedpur. The general unions are ideal from the solidarity point of view. However, it requires a very high degree of consciousness among the workers representing various industries to form this type of union. Federations. As trade unions realize that in the competitive business environment, most of their problems cannot be tackled on their own. They formed large unions and trade union federations at the industrial, national, and international levels. All India Port and Dock Workers Federation is an industrial federation operating at the national level. All India Trade Union Congress, then these are the different types here which are the examples of national level centers of trade unions. These are started by or supported by some of the political parties. The World Federation of Trade Unions and the International Confederation of Free Trade Unions. These are examples of international level federations. The federations are also loose associations. As such, the individual unions possess real power and enjoy maximum autonomy. While the federations formulate policies and provide guidance to the unions that are under their fold, it is the local units that implement the policies. The local units, due to their direct and day-to-day contact with the real rank and workers, they enjoy more power as compared to the federations. References.